Another thing I used to have a problem with in starting out was, oh, my fear of failure. Man, I used to think if I failed at something, I'd have a big F on my forehead, you know, and I'd walk down the street and everybody said, there goes Lesko, that failure, you know. And then after, what was so great about failure, after I failed, you know, like 2 times in 2 businesses with an MBA in computers back in the 70s. I must be the only person in the world who failed with a computer business back in the 70s. But thank God, you know, because what it showed me is that nobody really cares. You know, we're all so involved in our own life. They may say something stupid and things like that, but they really don't care. We're all involved in something. And really, that is, to me, the only way to accomplish anything in life is getting your butt up, you know, after you fail. I mean, I was reading some people, I mean, like Bill Gates. Okay, Bill Gates, you know, biggest entrepreneur in the computer industry ever, probably, dropped out of Harvard, you know, so he's a failure, right? And his buddy that he started Microsoft first started a business called Traf-O-Data. Never heard of that, did you? No. And he went down the toilet doing that. Walt Disney, listen to this, Walt Disney, he was fired as a newspaper editor because they said he lacked imagination, had no good ideas. So if we take other people's comments about what we are, you have to, you know, God, you know, evaluate them, yes, to see if you're really an idiot. But, you know, they're just as wrong. We're all stupid, you know. We all make mistakes. Albert Einstein, you know, he did not speak until he was 4 years old or read until he was 7. So they thought he was a real dummy. Teachers thought he was mentally handicapped. And he was expelled from school. So that's Einstein, the smartest guy probably in the world. You know, Thomas Edison. Okay, listen what teachers told Thomas Edison that he was too stupid to learn anything. Okay, Thomas Edison was too stupid to learn anything. Maybe you could say that about me, but it's tough to be Thomas Edison. Or now, don't forget, when he invented the light bulb, you know, he had 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light. 1,000. Just like me, I had 100 books before I got 10. So 1 out of 10 worked. You have to go out and do something and fail. So that's why, oh, you don't want to fail. Nonsense. No, you want to get out there and fail. That's what it's all about. Gosh, what is, oh, Abraham Lincoln, he was in the military when he was a young man. He went in the military. Listen to this. He went into military, he went into military as a captain, an officer, okay, and he came out a private, the lowest rank possible. A bunch of businesses, and he failed at a bunch of tries at running for public office and all that kind of thing. Oprah got fired from as a TV reporter because they told her she was unfit for TV. Okay, so the richest woman ever in television was told by experts in the industry that she was unfit for TV. Here's one of my best ones, Dick Cheney. He was thrown out of Yale twice. He flunked out twice. And the president he worked with, George Bush, he passed Yale, probably barely, you know, George Bush. And Cheney flunked out twice, so George used to tell him all the time, yeah, if you graduate from Yale, you become president. If you flunk out, you become vice president. So, I mean, that's a lot. And really now, no, experts don't know. Look at the smartest people in the world, you know, running Wall Street and, you know, financial seminars and how to invest in real estate. Man, they just crashed the whole world economy. How smart was that? You know, so you can't. And I think the best thing you have is what's inside you. You know, and another thing about taking other people's advice, what I feel is that you don't learn if you fail. In other words, if I say, oh, do this and you're going to be an instant success, and you don't, and then after you fail, you'll say, ah, that Lesko is an asshole, no wonder it didn't work. And then, see, that takes away the time that you should be using to figure out why it didn't work. So you understand it, because that's why failure is so wonderful. I mean, you put 2 chemicals together and you blow up the room, you shouldn't do that anymore, you know, and figure out why it happened so you don't do it again, you know. And that's what's interesting. And that's why I think so many times now in our life, our heart is smarter than your brain. So you want to use your heart a little more than your brain.